Let me ask you about the two-part series this week in the New York Times on Libya. In it, former Secretary of Defense Robert Gates said that President Obama said the decision whether to take action in Libya was a 51-49 decision. Secretary of Gates gave you credit for putting the president on the 51% side of the line. In other words, taking action in Libya. Does that square with your view of the way things happen?
Well, look, it was the president's decision, and I think he listened to everybody, just as he did when we were involved in the intense review of intelligence as to whether or not the president should order action to go after bin Laden. These decisions are obviously, ultimately, the president's. I think we should remember where we were, the kinds of threats and actions that Gaddafi was taking. And I have to say that when I look at this, an absence of action by NATO, by Arab League members, would have probably turned Libya into Syria, which I think would have been an even more dangerous situation. So we all give our best judgment. I respect everybody who I worked with in the Obama administration, and then ultimately we make our recommendations to the president.
Some people say it's not so much that Syria, it may be been like Syria, but it isn't so good right now.
Well, no, it's not good. I'm not saying that it is, but it's sure better than Syria. I think maybe 1,500 people were killed last year compared to probably 150,000 in Syria. But what is happening is a very concerted effort led by the UN, supported by the United States, Europe, and others, to try to create a unity government in Libya, enabling the people of Libya to get what they voted for, John. I keep reminding people of this. They've held 2 elections. They voted for moderates. They voted for democracy. They voted for a path forward that has been disrupted because of the interference of outside forces as well as internal squabbles. But this has only been a few years. I think we've got to really work hard to help the Libyans achieve the goals that they set out for. After all, Gaddafi hollowed out their country. They were left with basically nothing, not a functioning army, not a functioning government, et cetera. So yeah, we've got work to do, but I actually am, slightly hopeful that they will all realize they're going to do better if they work together. They stand against terrorist elements. We will support them. Others will as well.
Okay, Secretary Clinton, we're out of time. Thanks so much.